Hey there, Warriors Light. It's me, your boy. So, this stream is titled Final Fantasy 14 6.1 Aglaia Runs. Possibly some PvP too. And you won't see that, but we streamed last night. We're gonna get the part I'm not happy about out really early and just get it over with. We streamed last night. When I say we, is me. I went through some of the raid story. Um, it's pretty neat. Unfortunately, the stream, in my opinion, was just totally tarnished. See, you'll even notice we're starting right here in in the raid area. With the quest continue, I'm just gonna do all that off quest. We've already done the raid, so you can see I've got the check mark on it. But I did not have a great time during the raid, and I'll take just a minute to kind of explain about it, but the last thing I'm wanting to really do is dwell on it. So basically, Kay joined me for the stream, and Kay was an absolute champion as usual. Unfortunately, they got to be there with me during one of my not so finest moments. I really wasn't getting the raid. Like, aesthetically, it was cool. The music is bop. I understand why people really like it. But, like, as the raid continued on, I ended up, like, just feeling more and more kind of defeat about it. And I didn't really... Like, I was so giga tilted that, like, I didn't even learn anything. So, yeah, I ended up blowing up a lot during the raid, and eventually just kind of, like, gave up towards the end of it. And, like I said, Kay was a champion during that. They did awesome. And, yeah, I ended up yelling a lot in their ear, and I felt like shit about it. I ended up deleting the recording because I don't want to relive that. That's, you know, part of what this channel is I save things like that so that way I can, you know, go back and review it later if I really want to. And seeing me struggle at a raid, like where I was just not having any fun, is not something I ever really want to revisit. So I pulled an executive decision for myself and just got that shit off. It's gone, deleted, no way to watch it. So unfortunately, my channel will not have the Aglaia story on it. It ended up being kind of meh on it. Story's good. I definitely check it out. To paraphrase it, basically, we head out to Silvertear Lake because it turns out this phantom realm is actually real. And when we get out there, we find that the 12 are real in some capacity. And we're not sure at this point if they're primals anymore or not. This guy has told us they're primals, but we're like, I don't know. Granted, I haven't finished that story. I'm not going to be doing it on stream. We are doing the raid on stream, so you're going to get to see them here just shortly. But as far as the story, that's kind of the paraphrase of like what we got to. I'm glad most of this map sold. Anyways, let's do the dang thing. No, I don't want to join progress. So I've watched a couple guides, full disclosure here, because I realize that if I go too long and feel like I'm not making any progress, I just kind of shut down. So I'm gonna just solo queue into it. I think that's the only way I learned. It's the only way I really learned the 4-man or the 8-man raids that came out, was just queuing into them back to back to back and figuring stuff out. I have watched some guides, so some things seem a little bit clearer to me now. But yeah. So hopefully we'll get to the point where I'll feel comfortable kind of like just casually chatting during these raids, but at least for the first run or two, while I'm still applying what I've learned to these mechanics and making it make sense, I will probably mostly be talking about raid mechanics. We might goof around with a little bit of PvP later. I took VTO today at work, so I don't actually have to go in for 3.5 hours, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I woke up and life just wasn't happening the way I wanted it to today. Another thing we did, or another thing I did after the stream, I did this one by myself. I post everything in Discord. I checked out all of the A Realm Reborn dungeons that they changed, except for I don't even remember the name of it. Hold on. The Porta Decumana. I do not have. You'll even see I don't have the clear on this one yet. So I didn't check because maintenance was starting and I was getting pretty sleepy anyways. But I went through. They changed. So they changed the lighting. It looks like in all of the dungeons. It seems like all of them got some updated lighting, but they completely changed every boss fight in Copperbell Mines. You actually have to do at least some mechanics during each boss fight. You actually have to fight the slime now. It's not the tank does all the work, the healer presses a button, and the DPS sit around and twiddle their fingers. Thousand Maws might as well be a completely different dungeon. With the exception of the final boss arena, there's no more slowdowns, period. They took out literally every alternate path. There's only one path through now. No more Magitech devices to sit there and open. No more photocells. No more webs that you have to break, like, as its own, like, thing to break. The webs are still there, but they're tied to how many... I mean, pull it down. They're still tied to how many... or they are tied to how many enemies are alive, so you have to pull everything, you have to kill everything. No skipping mobs, but there's also significantly less mobs. Hawk Manor is mostly the same. They've changed up a little bit of the enemy placement outside the first boss. They took out this one lantern that's in the hallway that I'd get stuck on a lot if you round the corner too quick. They just took that out. They removed the mobs that are on the stairs after the first boss when you open the door with the key and you're jumping down to the basement. The jump skip is still there, and it still saves you time, so people should still be doing it. But you're actually not skipping a pack of mobs anymore. They just don't exist now. The basement is exactly the same. Um, the second boss fight is exactly the same, except when you are done, instead of having to use the return spell, you you can just use a portal. Like a portal opens up, and you can just use that to go back to the beginning. So we shouldn't have to spam like, "Hey, you're gonna need to use return now." Rayflox's long stop is mostly the same, except for two major parts. One of them is after you defeat the second boss. There's only one path through that swamp now. There's not a cheese path, or I mean, it's still kind of a big dick pulled path, but if you take all of it, but you really shouldn't be in Brayflox. But what do I know, right? They closed off the innermost path of the swamp, that where you basically just hug the inner wall to like make the shortest distance, and you won't know it's cut off. Well, you can't even get down there anymore. Actually, I tested that later, but I didn't even notice it until I got to the third boss. I was like, wait a minute, you can't even go down there. And yeah, they've got 100% blocked off. So the other change, the final boss fight, has been almost entirely redesigned. It still does shoot the toxic vomit out, but it doesn't shoot it at players anymore. There are defined spots on the arena that just like grow and then eventually explode, and they go away. They don't linger for like 2 minutes straight like they used to. You don't have to like line them up and have them like Jenga on the map, basically. So it should be a more straightforward fight, and more consistent with boss fights that you'll see throughout the rest of the game. A lot of these boss fights, by the way, have been updated with more modern markers and mechanics. Oh, yeah, that's right. We can't check it. I don't need any loot out of here. I'm still gonna roll for like the minion and the songs and the cards and stuff, but we're just here for some practical experience with this raid, because if I'm gonna run this every week, I can't hate it. So that's why we just hopped right in. We're gonna see what's up. We're still gonna die a lot, but we're gonna try to actually like learn and apply things we've learned. So I didn't learn shit last night. I reached out to Kay and apologized, because like as I was watching, I watched a couple of guide videos today, and after I watched the first one, I was just sitting there like baffled. I was like, I didn't learn shit. I didn't learn a single thing about this raid last night, and part of it was like, you'll see I'm doing the focus target, but I wasn't necessarily paying attention to it. And seeing what was being cast and stuff, because I was really overwhelmed, especially as we got further and further into the raid. So, like, how you gonna learn if you're not watching attacks, right? Like, I can talk about how I feel about Square's designs policies, but it doesn't change what I'm doing, right? So that's why this is kind of my redemption run for learning it. Hey Kay, Beauregard's tits. and a happy Beauregard's tits to you too. So, okay, that one's gonna be, yep. This is gonna be blocks. I also turned down the game volume at some point yesterday because it just was overwhelming. I couldn't, like, it alone probably wouldn't have broke my concentration, but when I'm like that giga tilted, like, oh yeah. So let's test out. Okay, so far we know the hammers. Alright, then that one's gonna get knocked over. So yeah, we don't want to be there. There's no hammer on this one. It just knocks one of them over. Got it. For some reason I thought that knocked all of them. No, you want to be far from a hammer. Then adjust. Thank you. That is... I had a hard time determining whether those were cardinal or not. It's kind of hard to see. I wish they made them like a little bit more defined. Okay, this is one of the mechanics that I did feel like I understood from yesterday. One of the only ones, probably. I don't know. We'll see if there's any other that come around that I do remember. Then I'll let y'all know. Alright. That's gonna get knocked one over. Wait, but that's not safe either? What? Wait. Oh yeah, we're good. I just had to go down one. Oh, I didn't realize there's a hammer over there. Shit, I thought it wasn't gonna move. So I got it right, but like by pure accident. We want to be... Do we want to... Yeah, we want to be here, because it's not getting knocked this way. Yes, it is! Fuck! Whoops. Alright, so... Yeah, this one is good. We'll just have to do a small readjustment. Middle is always safe unless the hammer is being pushed into it. Yeah, I tried to like vocalize my entire thought process. You see how much I complicate it. Like I feel like I'd like sit there and stop and like have to hyper-analyze, then I end up just getting myself confused. Alright, so this is... No, shit. I'm having a hard time telling whether they're cardinal or not. Like, I know what to look for. I'm visually having a hard time with, like, how that one looks. Because, like, I know, okay, like, it's not cardinals, so I need to get cardinals, but I have a hard time discerning whether it's cardinal or not until, like, the last second or two. I just probably gotta get used to looking at it. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. It's okay. We'll just say we were pushing. I don't know why. Oh wait, well I need to look at loot. Because I need to roll on it, not be a jerk. Yeah, like I know like it's when the boss jumps in and then it shoots out. So like that's not the part I'm struggling with. I'm struggling with the literal like when you look at the boss and like you see the little indicator around him, like I have to really kind of like stare at it for a second to see if those lightning spires are cardinals or not cardinals. Oh shit. Right, I need to pay attention, do focus target, do the fight. Okay, so this is the one where it draws. So not this one. See, this is how I thought this mechanic worked last night. But then I like kept getting it wrong. Because the one that like does the quadrants, like visually that one works how I thought it should, but like it seemed like last night I just kept getting hit by it anyways. I'm sure I was probably just looking at it wrong. So over here. Nope. Wait. Yes. There's the axe. That one is just gonna dick over people who've never seen it. There's no way to know that there's gonna be that many coming down. Even then, I had to see it on a video to like even understand by that point. So this is more drawing stuff. What way are you? Oh, I should have gotten hit by that. I wasn't expecting the lightning bolts. Good to know. This is the boss where I start getting really tilted. And I'll say why, and I get it now. But it wasn't like this raid relies so much on you watching what the boss's animation is, and that's in a 24-man raid that is difficult to do. Like I have to like really kind of like squint and focus. And I have pretty good eyesight, but I can't discern what the boss is doing all the time amidst the chaos of all of this. So the fact that they ended up using that mechanic really, or that like kind of mindset really heavily during this, yeah, wasn't as much of a fan. Keep that shit huge, you coward. See, like, I know he's just fucking around, but like, it's really overwhelming to, like have this many people and like have such visual dependent mechanics. And I died on this one last night the first time because I ended up, like, I understood that it was going to push me back along the line, but I didn't track the line all the way back to the finger and realize that it actually does kind of, like, zip off the side. So that's another one that I understood, but, like, it didn't work out for me because I didn't see a crucial element of it. Get the fuck away from those guys. I won't remember this attack until I start to see it. If I remember right, so we get to it because he's punching into orange. He's gonna punch away the meteor. Which is, that mechanic is what started tilting me last night. Like, I went from frustrated to tilted. He's punching into orange. Fuck, we have to get up there. Run! See, I couldn't tell what he was doing. Yeah, well, even then, I'm having a hard time just visibly discerning what I'm looking at. Like, I know what to look for, but I can't tell either way what it is right away. It takes a lot of playing with the camera to be able to see it, and I don't like that they've kind of put themselves on that. So we want to be... Do we want to be... Do we don't want to be on the same side as blue? Yeah, I knew it. I knew that we were wrong. I just didn't realize it until too late. Because I was like, okay, he's punching into blue. Why are we all going over there? Because we wanted to be on orange, but like far, and just totally out of blue. And this one, we would have to go to that finger. Because that's the safe one. The other ones have lightning orbs. So he's punching into orange, so we need to get to orange. Oh shit, don't stack on tank for that. Where is he punching? He's in the blues, so get over here and get away. The fight I'm probably feeling the least comfortable with, like, from watching videos, is actually Azima. Null actually looked way better. Oh man, I don't remember this one because you're so far out. That's why. Run! Ooh, I don't know if I would have got that without sprint. I realized the error of my ways. It just took a little bit because I was like, why am I all the way out here? Yeah, I'd say the one that I'm feeling least comfortable from watching videos with is Azima, or Azima, however you pronounce it. So he's punching into orange, which means we need to get up here. Thankfully, this one seems pretty gracious as long as you know to kind of head in that direction. As long as you know to go in that direction. This is a bit of a nail biter one, okay? But hey, I realized it. And I made it in time. I just had to sprint. I couldn't see shit. Ooh. I had to, like, just guess on the timing. The two things I don't feel like I'm gonna like on her fight is knowing to count either 4 or 5 for her thing that she does. Oh no. Counting the 4 or 5 or the triangle mechanic. I hate mechanics like that. They do it in Tower Zot. I still can't do it in Tower Zot. So that one's gonna be kind of like in the second Nero raid with the pods, where you have to do the thing. I don't like this one much either, where they overlap. I, again, just have a hard time, like, knowing what I'm looking at. So, like, so get out of the thing first? No, get in. No, it was out then in. I was right the first time. But yeah, seeing this one on the video didn't do anything for me. And then I'm going to assume that it's in and out. Yeah, I won't say I understand that yet. I feel like I'm just getting some lucky guesses. Alright, so you're gonna go first. Then you're next. Like, I was so overwhelmed by this point that, like, even seeing the little dots over enemies' heads, which is normally, you know, like a pretty understandable thing, I wasn't even picking that up. Because I was already pretty done by this point. So you are... Yeah, I have a hard time telling what lion's doing what. I know what, or like who's doing something first, but I can't tell which lion is doing what. because of how it overlaps. This is the one I'm probably most nervous about.
You will be scoured by the light of the sun.
Boba. Okay, yeah, she just puts those out for now. She's not even... She's not knocking them around yet. I do like that they involve all three tanks in some of these, as they should. And this one's gonna have some knock-around fuckery. But they'll probably all be in, like, one direction.
Is it just a mirage? Or something more?
So... Here we go! 1, 2, 3, 4... Alright, so the next one's gonna be... 5. You probably don't really have to count if you're watching them and just staying near the middle and adjusting, but it's still good to know. So next time she does that, it's going to be 5. Oh shit. That one's going to get me every time. No. I can, like, you'll hear it when I actually get the dungeon recording up that we did the other day. But I actually can barely hear you in Discord when we're playing content. It was because I had the game volume too high, so that was definitely not safe. But that's fine. Here we go. So I can get the first one, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look towards the second, and that leaves only the third. Okay, if I could use my camera to help me remember, that's not bad. But I literally have to use my camera and preemptively point towards my next one. Hey, I shouldn't be on this side. Because she's gonna knock that big old thing over there, right? No? Yeah, that's what she's doing right now. 2, 3, 4, 5. Fleeting sparks that kick, isn't it? Yep. Alright, if I can remember that, that'll be nice. That's the first time I've ever dodged that kick. Between both last night and today. Okay, this one might get me, because they're going to start knocking them in weird directions. Which I feels unnecessary, but whatever. So... okay, we managed. So, no, no. Yeah, there's just not one knocking it into here. This is gonna be more of this. Oh, that was on me. Booba. I'm gonna bet this one will be 4. No, it doesn't matter. Cleared it. This is going so much better than last night. So much better. Yeah, I'm not even wearing the boots that I won. Now that I think about it. I literally have an upgrade sitting here and I'm not wearing it. I feel like these are like chiral boots from Death Stranding. Maybe I can actually enjoy this fight this time. Ba, 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 ba. So one thing I didn't even notice because I was so giga tilted last night, I didn't even notice that the arena changed colors. Didn't notice the entire time. Cause I wanted out so bad. My brain was shut off. This one actually didn't look too terribly bad on the videos. The last one went better than I thought it was going to. We're going to be running this at least 1 or 2 more times today, because I want to really kind of get these mechanics sunk in. Alright, so you want to be an orange. Unless he changes it at the last second. Yeah, I was gonna say, these are the first two. It should be showcasing both. Yeah, I should probably stack there, buddy, because we're about to get hit. I kept getting the blue one last night and then being confused why nothing was happening, and I was like, did I just fuck up a mechanic? I probably did. No. Don't we... Okay, we wouldn't be on orange. This is another attack that's kind of hard to tell, and you have to like be looking at him from the side to see if he like whips it around on you. Ah. Alright, this one kept killing me last night. Yep, I'm gonna get hit. I don't like that two of them are hitting at the same time. As in, I'm just getting chased into the next one. Balls are too much for me. And then... Oh, shit. Whoops. That was me being dumb, so I like... My muscle memory... So, my muscle memory is like, okay, res. But, like, I didn't have it clicked in my head that I was res yet. I thought I was still dead in the middle, which now I am. That was dumb. Alright, so that's a knockback. And we don't want to be near the AoE. This one I didn't get last night. Like, I could tell that he was doing things in a certain order, but... I couldn't tell what he's doing, but I get it. Alright, so we don't want to be near that one. Where's the second one? There it is. That's a knockback, so we want to get to the second one and stay away from the third one. So over here is the safe spot. I don't like that he's just barely out of range. Why am I not tethered to anybody? was weird. I thought you had to be tethered. Alright, this side is probably gonna need more. We wiped this last night. Yeah, like, if you can figure out where your alliance going, it's, I mean, I guess it's okay, because you just hang out with them anyways. Apparently people are being really, really toxic about this mechanic. Like, I saw a Twitter thread where someone got vote kicked because it was their first time and they didn't, like, understand what was going on. And, because they were on the wrong side, they end up getting kicked out. Like, confirmed vote kicked and everything. That was a mess. I wasn't staying in all that. They didn't separate that worth of shit. Alright, so I am one of the ones being chased. Oh yeah, let's get our running shoes on. It's us boys. Boosh. Boosh. Boosh, I sprinted too early. Boosh. I think I was just at healing range. Okay. I don't think I necessarily did anything wrong aside from being too far. But I kind of had to be because I had the running boy mechanic. I probably ran for way too long and said I could have regrouped. Oh look, Thal's balls. My literal favorite mechanic. You know what? Why do I hang out so much on the edge? That's my fault. I mean, I guess sometimes you have to, but make sure he doesn't do the old switcheroo on us. Which I don't think I've seen that in this particular run of this. I've seen it on video, but I haven't seen it for myself and realized what it was. I'm sure it happened last night, but I couldn't have even told you what this boss's name was. I was so checked out last night. Cool. Oh, get to this side. You're just gonna eat that. I feel that the rule for that should be that stack moves almost none and the cones get the fuck out. I thought that was a curious aiming, and I was about to be real upset that on a run that I mostly enjoyed, that I didn't get it. Oh, I can see what the hat looks like. Just kidding, I'm a Vieira. And pants. I can see what these look like. Yeah. So overall, much better on this one. I'm gonna give it to my fellow machinists, even though I should be giving it to the healers. That thought didn't occur to me until I was already pressing OK. They'd be aight. But yeah, overall much better. I don't care for how often they make you look at the boss model to understand what they're about to do. In like 4 and 8-man content, that's perfectly fine. But in 24-man content, it's so chaotic that having to watch the boss not like do something major sometimes, like punching into the colors, for example, for Ralger, that's not cool. If they could like that, or the lightning things for Byragot, I have a lot of trouble discerning those. Like, I know what I'm supposed to be looking for, but I can't tell what I'm looking for. Okay, yeah, I get out. That's probably my biggest complaint that remains of the raid. Pretty neat. Couldn't have done it without watching a guide. Like, my experience last night helped me almost none because I didn't learn anything. I just died a whole bunch and like was mad because I didn't know why I was dying. But that was a much better experience, and I'm even like feeling pretty good about going again here in just a moment. I want to finish talking about the other dungeons though before we get to the run again. So we stopped on Brayflocks really quick. They updated Stone Vigil. They didn't really change Stone Vigil probably saw the least amount of changes. I think they thinned out the mobs a little bit, like immediately after the first boss. And by a little bit, I mean like one pack of the flying mobs, I believe, is gone. So that way it does. They probably thought that pull's a little overwhelming, which TBH, if you have an inexperienced party, it absolutely is. And I think they thinned out some of the like long hallways just a little. You don't have as many face pool mobs. I think they took out all the face pool mobs. Like the Avises that do the wandering and shit. I'm pretty sure they took them all out. The second fight that had the cannons, the cannon portion of it is 100% removed. They made it like a more normal fight. It seemed pretty good. I did all these unsynced just to check them out, so it's not like well, Isgebind is the no, it's what is that boss's name? Like, it still has the tornadoes, but they have more of a pattern. Isgebind, I think, is the final boss of the dungeon. It's it has like a CH in this boss's name. I don't remember it though. But yeah, it's changed. It's a better fight. Overall, it's a better dungeon. They did change one thing with the final boss fight. the ice AoEs where it looks at a player and it shoots an ice, like a circle ice AoE at their position, and then it leaves a lingering one there. The lingering aspect of it. Is Goodbind was the guy who shot the cannons? I am going to double check that. Nope, that is incorrect. Isgabind is the final boss, like I thought. It's I'll send it here. That's the one that you shoot with the cannons. But yeah, they made it so the ice doesn't linger now, which is pretty neat. I'm just gonna glamour over these bad boys. It's Koshche. Koshti? I can't. Koshche, I guess. I knew it had a CH in it. They changed Dismal Darkhold. I was worried. Well, yeah, but right. So, okay, you do shoot Isgabind with the cannons, but it's during the Koshke fight, and that's what I was trying to remember what boss you were fighting during that. Not the one you're shooting with the cannons. I understand what you're saying now, but I'm strictly talking about the second boss fight. I know Isgabind showed up during it, but that's... I was trying to remember the boss's name. And when you mentioned the final boss's name, yes, he shows up during the second boss fight, but it made me think you were talking about the final boss fight. But yeah, the whole shooting cannons aspect is removed. You just fight the boss now. So we were both right, but we misunderstood each other, or at least I misunderstood you. So Dismal Darkhold, I was worried they changed the 90% damage reduction for the purple spots, but they didn't. They still kept all the silly Magitech circles in there, so you still stand in those. I don't think they're any faster. There was nothing to stop them from at least making those faster or getting rid of them entirely. But they kept them. It was dumb. I do feel like the first boss arena has changed a little, but I don't know if it's just because the lighting, it's actually a lot brighter in there now. I don't know if it's that, or if maybe they removed some of the rocks to like make it a little easier to get around that arena. But it probably won't be as much of a pain in the ass. Probably. That one I wasn't so sure about. After the first boss, they totally changed that first set of pulls. Like all the mobs are still there pretty much. Pretty much. I did think they thinned them out a little bit. But they made it so you can't let's check it out really quick, because that one was one of the big changes that we're gonna leave the dungeon as soon as we get there, but I want to pull it up like super fast because they changed this one pretty entirely. I'm gonna zip through. We're not gonna, as before I was kind of taking my time a little bit and seeing like what was still here, what wasn't. But now that I am looking for something in particular, they've kind of opened up the ceilings a little bit, but like that doesn't really change like your ability to get through it. It just makes things a little bit easier to see. Like the dungeon doesn't feel quite as dark. This takes 7 pulses to clear. And you have to do it again. This is the worst part. But yeah, I was able to verify it because Eyes on Me does like right at about 1,000 damage, and when you're in the purple, it still reduces to about 100, so it's about 90% damage decrease. See, this feels brighter, and it feels like they made it like a little easier to. Maybe it's just because it's brighter. It seems like it's easier to get around in. Like this part is still kind of strange for what it is, but it feels like you can kind of get around easier. But like you still end up getting out over here. I felt like there was some stuff like here, either here or like here, that just ended up making it hard to see what you were doing. But it could just be the lighting. Like I would need to like really sit down and compare it to like an old video. But like, so yeah, check this. This is what I was wanting to showcase. So like you still have these two, right? But then like there's no, you can't, even though you can still kind of see it down there a little bit, they did just kind of put in a bunch of rocks. You can't get down there anymore. It's literally just, for the most part, a straight line. Like, here's this crystal that we want to make sure Harley avoids. I'd say that because Harley always talks about how she hates the crystals. So I like to tease her about it. This is a little side area, and you can clearly see on the map that's a side area, but like you can avoid this part pretty much entirely. Like it's just a straight shot now. So you avoid the side paths and you just come straight through. And you'll see like it just takes you right to this part with the two soul things. I'm surprised I got caught on that. And then it goes back to being pretty much normal. I feel on the second boss that you don't have to dodge as many consecutive AoEs. But yeah. That's one of the bigger changes I wanted to showcase. The final boss seems to only do 2 crystals now, but that could be because I was unsynced, but I tried to like only chip away at its health using auto attacks. Another one I want to run through, I know this is going to sound weird, but just hang with me. Castrum. Y'all need to see the updated Castrum. Granted, playing it unsynced, I'm going to kind of blow through it, but like, look at how much is different. So this is cutscene number 1. Ain't much, just okay, you got Castrum, neat. You get into it. Alright, so notice no searchlights, right? They're not fucking there at all. They have made it so that big dick pulls are not like you get blocked by a gate now. So like you have to stop here. But like you don't have to hit any searchlights. You just take care of a couple of packs like you would in any normal dungeon. Yeah, I'm telling you, Castrum got some really like nice updates. And then we have the Black F with ads now. And so like we'll let the fight run for just a little bit. This is how I was checking this stuff out. But like you have to get out of the fucking way. Hey, we've seen this in Shadowbringers dungeons. Right? So they're showing you mechanics that show up later in the game, but you're getting to see them so much sooner now. So, like, you're pretty much just killing ads and stuff as they're coming in and still fighting the Black Eft. But, like, there's some AoE damage that goes out. Like, it's kind of an actual fight now. Kind of. But yeah, I'm not going to let them spawn more ads. But that could be kind of entertaining. And then the disposal chute is literally like a fucking door. You still have to interact with it. I wish you could just drop in. But, like, it's very clear that's where you need to go next. Alright, so here's another big change. So you go through. Notice we didn't have a cutscene to stop us. We've still only had one cutscene so far. But when you go through, you're blocked by gates, so no super big dick pulls. But remember, this is a 4-man dungeon now, not an 8-man dungeon, so everybody's got to be a little bit more on their game a little bit. You don't have people to back up for you. Alright, so you go through, and that's where you would have gone to blow stuff up. Notice we haven't had to hit any searchlights along the way still. And if you go down here, oh no! It's walled off. You don't even have to fucking do that part now. You literally just run into the next boss's arena. The whole bit with exploding the tanks, gone. So this boss got kind of a glow up, actually. I'm going to let the boss fight run for just a second so you can get a peek at some of the mechanics. So, like, it does a thermobaric strike, which I believe is a pulsing AoE, yeah. So, okay, we get to see this a little bit, you know, earlier. And then, like, we get some fucking Mount Gulg shit. A little bit. We get actual tank buster markers. Love that. And it has one, I think it has one more. I'm going to give it like another minute or so to see if we can let it run. And them do it. If I remember right, it's fucking insane. But I actually think I'm thinking of Olivia fight. And notice I said fight singular, not plural. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So yeah, that was a square arena, by the way. So we go through. Notice still nothing. Sid does not meet us out here. He just talks to you on the thing. So you do get a pack of mobs here. They're probably going to be pretty tough for a party. Probably, right? But then check this shit out. This is my favorite shit. So Sid blows it up from the other side of the door. But notice, we don't even go to the entire back area anymore. It's fucking gone. You literally run straight over to the final area. The towers, nope, blocked off, don't need them. You just fight the mobs. So, like, you take care of some stuff, it, like, hops in, right? Sid's over there doing Sid shit, and you know what? When you kill the mobs, it just pushes forward. It doesn't matter what his progress is. That's fucking dope. So this is cutscene number 2. So he fires. Normally, Livia would be in the distance being like, that motherfucker. But now, we just walk into the final boss arena and boom, Livia. Now, watch how fast her dialogue is. Like, you still have to have time to read it for the new players. But, like, she goes through it pretty fast. I felt like some of these took twice as long. There's also no more Livia on the Magitech armor fight. That was totally cut. You just have one fight with her, and it's when she's on the ground by herself. So no more yelling at scrubs for shooting her with the cannon and then drawing aggro over to the cannon. That's no longer necessary. No more stun strat, because you don't even fight that boss. That boss was cut. That whole section was cut. We're at the end of Castrum, by the way. Like, this is it. Like, not the world's longest cutscene to fight Livia. So we're going to let her fight play out for just a minute. I'm not going to do Praetorium, but I'm doing Castrum specifically because of how much they cut. Praetorium's pretty good now too, though, and I'll talk about it. And then we'll queue for Aglaia again, because I need a little bit of a cooldown period, but like, she's got some actual mechanics. Yeah, the arena has changed. Like, she actually has mechanics. So she's got a tank buster now, like marked. Like, she's always had Aglaia climb, but infinite reach. This one's just a lot of AoEs on the ground. Like, look at that. This is a level 50 A Realm Reborn dungeon. That's a lot of shit on the ground. Let's see what artificial boost does. I didn't even check this one. Die, damn you. Alright, so it enhances her armor. Oh, is this a heal check? Or I guess a DPS check in a way. No, it's not. That's a heal check. If you don't have her dead by then. Yeah, it's either, because it's DPS check if she's only doing it at the end. Yep, DPS check settled. Yeah, they gave her like kind of a real fight now. That's it. Castrum's over with. It did it in 8 minutes 39 seconds. Granted, I am unsynced, but it's a lot better than it used to be. Praetorium, I actually had to pull up my notes. This is the last one that they like made an announced change to, but I know they made some like small marker changes to the Crystal Tower raid to give it some like modern markers instead of it being like different shit that they repurpose later. Let me go to the 14 chat for it. So basically in Praetorium, you have to kill everything. You can't just rush to an elevator. You don't have to pick up any keys anymore. You just go straight through. They cut a lot of sections of the tower. Like, they use a lot of loading zones, just kind of skip you ahead. You end up getting ported pretty much straight to the first boss area after you go around the outside instead of like dropping down and then taking a teleporter back up. Once you do the outside rim, you end up getting teleported to the boss. There is a cutscene with meeting Gaius. While it does feel a little sped up, it still feels like it takes a while. The first boss arena, it feels like a little different, and they've updated his mechanics a little bit to accommodate for it being more of a normal 4-man trial now. The elevator, you literally just interact with it. You don't have to actually ride it. It just changes the areas. There's no cutscene anymore for getting in the Magitech armor. You don't need to get the elevator key. You don't see the cutscene. You literally just hop in the armor, go outside, shoot shit, and then you get ported to the basement, and they cut out about a third of the journey to the basement with a loading screen. The basement leading up to Nero is almost exactly the same. There are, I would say, less mobs in there, but you're wearing armor, so you just have to make sure you're killing stuff as fast as you can. The Nero fight, I accidentally killed Nero too fast, so I didn't really get to see if his mechanics updated. Harley told me they didn't really update that much. I did see on Reddit that apparently the lightning AoE on the outside actually does hurt, so you do kind of want to stay in the middle, and that the hands don't quite seem so handsy. But I haven't verified that quite for myself, but that's what Harley had mentioned. I'd trust her word on it, so. The Nero cutscene is sped up some. I still think they could have paraphrased some of his shit, but it's good that we know his story because other parts where he shows up later won't make sense. The meeting Gaius cutscene at the elevator that takes forever is still perfectly intact. It still has the VA, so it's not sped up at all. It's exactly the same. But the fight with Gaius is almost entirely different, and even does have a DPS check at the end. And it seemed like it'd be pretty fun. And as soon as you beat Gaius, dungeon's over. You don't have to do the fight with the two ultimate weapons or La Brea. You don't even have to watch the cutscenes. That fight is just over, and the dungeon's over as soon as you win the fight. So overall, I was pretty happy with Praetorium. I cleared it in 2644 with some farting around. I know Kay had mentioned that it still probably take around 30 minutes, but that's a lot better than the 50 minutes that it was taking. It's much more bearable. So maybe we'll do like a tank run because I have to level up tanks anyways. We might sneak one in there so we can check out those changes. Actually, that sounds pretty good. I also want to check out the changes to overpower. Ooh. Let's do that. So we are going to do Praetorium, but we're actually going to level something up. We're doing that. Oh wait, hold on, no. Hold on. I'm doing this the stupid way. You don't want to queue straight in there. You won't get shit for it. Do it as a roulette. We might get Castrum. Either way, I'm eager to see what they look like. We might get the duty. As they changed the last half to just be the duty. Yeah, we got Castrum. That's fine. That feels weird that it's like that, but... But I did Rampart, but I didn't. Oh wait, we have Mithril Tempest. I need to be doing that. Yeah, so we'll see what this is like with like an actual party going through it. Don't ask me why I hopped right in on tanking, but here we are. Really? Come on. They ran straight for them. It's dumb. That seems pretty manageable. My healer doesn't seem to be really sweating too much. I hate that I'm just doing AoEs all the time. Now I can finally... Nope, just kidding. It's too many ads. The ads were not necessary. This fight does seem to take a little bit of effort, though. That machinist is back to get blown up. Ooh! Gonna hit y'all with a reprisal real quick. And a vengeance. Healer's actually struggling to keep up a little bit. Machinist actually got the hell out of the way this time. That's good to see. Alright, I will say I don't like how much... Like, it's always ads coming out during this fight. Like, come on. It's a very ad-heavy fight. I know this is the only one, though. Alright, so... Where's my arms? Oh, I have arm's length right there. Let's pop that. This is actually a really good defensive cooldown. So since we've already been through it, we already know better. We're just doing double pulls for days. Oh. Machinist. Yeah, so we'll see what these mechanics look like to like somewhat properly leveled folks. Targeted support. I don't remember seeing this one, I don't think. Nope. Ah, so does it try to trip you up a little bit? Alright. I wonder what they'll say about this part. So we're just at the 10-minute marker. It's hard to tell how strong or weak enemies are when you're in here unsynced, so I think I said this one would probably take about 20 minutes. Like 15 to 20 minutes for a normal group. I'm saving my cooldowns because I know it's coming up. Alright, cool. I still think it's a crime that you don't build up any sort of beast gauge whatsoever for doing AoE. That is absolutely a crime. Alright, so that group's not very difficult. And then it just turns into these guys. Let's hit him with arm's length, because that's not going to work on Livia here in a minute anyways. Honestly, this is still very fast. 12 minutes and we're already about to get to the final boss. They did such a good job trimming Castrum. Mm. We're gonna do Aglaia again as soon as we finish this. Yeah, these feel like actual dungeons, not not Netflix fest. Like you couldn't watch Netflix like without at least actually playing and putting in a little effort. Like sure your combos aren't very complex. For some reason the word wasn't coming to me. They're not very complex, so like it won't require your undivided attention, but it also you literally can't AFK your way through it anymore. I really like this one because this honestly would be such an oh shit moment for newbies. Like that requires like a little bit of dancing. I'm for it. See, now I wish I'd done Praetorium on the as an unsynced thing. Oh, I didn't even see she had this. Look at you, girl. Ugh. She's over here living her best life now. Shit. That's a terrible time for that to happen. Fuck! Oh wait, you do want to be in the middle. I'm dumb. I... Will the healer believe me? If I tell them my controller disconnected during that? Because I didn't willingly stand in that. I have video proof. Yeah, why am I not like doing my inner peace or berserk rather? Dumb. Hey, I got bloodwetting. that was pretty fun for, you know, from what it used to be. That was quite the improvement, and I got still 2.5 million experience for running that. Like that's still about a little around a third of a level, give or take a few percentage points. Yeah, that's good. There's a stray hair in my mouth. I have no idea how it got there. I was going to take a break to get a drink, but I just realized I haven't even finished the one that I was drinking, so. Alright, now back to the actual new stuff. Thanks for indulging me on talking about this. I really like the changes they've made, and now that I've run at least one of them, as a normal one, yeah. Sitting in queue, waiting on a DPS, never mind. After this, I might do a 1,000 Maws run, just to showcase it, because it really is an entirely different dungeon. The bosses are the same. We'll do it unsynced, we're not going to queue in with a party. So it'll only take like 5-6 minutes. But I'll have a balance of some stuff that's going to challenge me and some stuff that I'm excited to talk about for this raid, for this stream. But yeah, our last time in here went so much better. Oh, look at all these cute buddies. I love every single one of them. Oh, apparently we've got the Rainmaker here now, so you might see me rocking that here soon. Derek. Thanks, Derek. I was making fun of Derek. Like, it's not that I have anything against the name Derek. It just sounds so plain for such a grand raid. Like, oh hey, we're getting led here by this dude named Jimmy. Still not 100% on the hammers, but that's why we're doing some runs. Damn it. I gotta unplug this. We're just unplugging it and rocking. Oh. With no foreplay? Get the fuck away from the tank. Oh, we have main tank. Awesome. I'm sure our healers are thrilled. So, okay, that is... I can tell this time. Bum, 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 bum. Machines need another potency boost. And wildfire charges. I guess the middle would always be safe on for this one. So it's gonna get knocked one over, so we're good to stay right here, right? Like they're all fucked. Yep. I knew it. We want to be right here. And get over. Like, there's still so many people that are doing things wrong that, like, even when I'm doing something right, I feel like I'm, like, there's enough people doing it wrong to make me second guess what I'm doing. Which is fair, because, I mean, everything I said last night, I still firmly believe. But now that I've had a chance to, like, have it exposed to me in a, like, not as insane environment, it seems a lot more palpable. So, like, if anyone's doing bad in this raid, I get it. So that one's getting knocked in my line. Yeah, we're good over here. Boosh. That one's getting knocked away. Yeah, we're just gonna go way far away, so it's gonna come closer to us, but it's not gonna hit us. The safe spots tend to be up here a little bit closer to Beauregard, I've noticed. I know it's not a hard rule, but it tends to prefer that. For that one in particular. Yo, we're killing it this time around. Sure, I got just enough time to squeeze in a wildfire. I will actually pay attention this time. I know last time this was just starting to go off when when we got the kill, so I wasn't paying attention. I still have to do mechanics. That went so... That was clean. We had a clean Beauregard's run. A wimple. What is a wimple? Oh, it's that hat that I can't wear. Bunny curse. Curse these adorable ears.
Intriguing. Then the destroyer shall take your measure. After you have provided my servant some sport.
Yeah, this is... I feel pretty redeemed already. Oh. That was my own fault. I need to remember, like, I just forgot that it even does that. I need to commit that to memory, because I don't know why that's... Like, I understand it. You literally just don't be where he's looking, but... Boosh, 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 boosh. Oh, what? I thought he was facing the other way. Like, he... Because, like, he, like, kind of twists his body, from what I can tell. Does his actual marker move to show what way he's looking? Oh, these are the lightning bolts you gotta get the hell out of. Yeah, I know you had to look for what way he's facing, but I could have swore he's facing that way. I mean, clearly I was wrong, but I need to, like, see how he turns his body more. So that way I can identify it faster.
Fashioned for our contest.
Buddy, you lifted this from Rogger's reach. Your reach.
Show me the strength. Upon the ground my authority is the destroyer.
No match.
Wandering star, descend and destroy. Keep a reverent distance.
I picked a bad time to do hypercharge. It's about to punch in the blue. I enjoy how unusual the shape of this arena is. Like, it's still mostly a circle, but he's about to punch into orange. Means yeet. Bask in my blinding resplendent. So he'd break away. I'm gonna say this one will be blue. Just to fuck with people. Yep. So we want to be. Why? No, no. See, I knew it. Ha! I knew it. Granted, enough people went over there to make me doubt it. But I knew it. I did it. Well, makes that an easy choice. Now that I know to look out for those. Orange. Hey, I should not be in BFE. Blue. I'm getting good at guessing that. I feel like it's not as random as the fight may
To my realm.
make you think. Yes, ma'am. I mean, what? Bum bum bum. Can we say Rolger gave us a high five now? You mortals are fucking rad. Yeah. Blech. Yeah, dying. Kind of. So I think I've kind of worked the lines out. Oh shit, but I was in the wrong spot. That's alright. We got it. I didn't think about the second hit. I was like, am I in the right place for the first one? Kind of. Alright, we got the lions down. Mechanically, I should say. We had to finish them off there, but I get them now. I've seen that enough to feel pretty comfortable about where it stands. I guess my big thing, there's no shame in using a guide. Because really, watching a guide has completely turned this place around for me. I actually enjoy it pretty well now.
You will be scoured by the light of the sun. Then is fire woven. Not uncleansed.
Ooh, I got the big old Panheimer. Or no, that was the Summoner's. I had Panheimer, but that wasn't the shield that I had on me when I saw the big shield show up on my health bar. God, look at our party shields. Fuck. Yeah, that was between the Scholar and the Summoner because we had a Galvanized too. That was nuts. Wait a minute. We don't have a fucking Summoner. Where are we getting the other shield from?
There's something more.
Does the whole alliance get magic barrier? One, two, three, 4, 5. Oops, I wasted some battery there. Oh well. So glad you can run through the fire. Or it didn't seem to hurt me right away, at least. And then which side is number 2? You're number 2. Well, I don't remember this one. Yes, I do. I didn't know its name. It's me falling asleep. I didn't really get hurt any more than anybody else. Though I did have a Ukrainian diagnosis, so... It's good on that sage. Two, three, four. We're good. We wouldn't have been if she was facing toward us, so we still weren't really ready for that mechanic, but by pure coincidence, we're good. This one's the kind of one. Oh no, we're not good here. We're not good here. Fuck. I don't like that. Too many to look at. They could have done that with 4, like they did in other parts of the fight, and that would feel better. So... So we had one goof up. Ooh, the robe of casting. That is pretty. Shit, I kind of want that. Oh, and you can dye it too? Oh, look at it. It's white. Fuck. That looks so good. Hell, it looks really good black too. Fuck, I want that. Oh, then yeah, it's like really open. The only thing I don't like are the little, and granted, I know these are gonna be there. I wish it just went up like a dress, like, and didn't have the little tassel things on the back. That's the only thing I don't like, but I would live with that. It's, oh, that is beautiful. Anyways, I'll roll on that so that way. So that way, the red mage, who pretty much has it guaranteed if they want it, that's wild. Does the healing one look like that? Ah, well then I would be happy with the healing one as well, if it looks like that, because that is a gorgeous chess piece. We're gonna be in orange. It hasn't changed. Yeah, I've been getting Magic Barrier. Let's see if we can get this song. If so, I'll absolutely put this on the house playlist. Banger alert! It's a swap, ain't he? I hate how I'm having to dodge them because I feel like I'm just barely doing it. But it worked. I did not die to Thal's balls this time. Oh, he swapped that one. That was the swap right there. I have been crushed by Thal's balls. It's bad that now we have players that can say that they've absolutely died to Thal's balls before. It's not just a general proclamation. Alright, so that's going to be a pushback. And we want to be over here. Well, I will at least stay in range until he gets over here. There's some heavy balls, yeah. I understand why he drops them on us, because, like, that's a lot to carry around. Just those big old heavy balls. Oh, where's number 2? It's over here. Okay, so we're on the right side. We'll... I don't like the, like, you can't really get in position until he starts jumping, because, like, he's too far away to hit otherwise. And I'm not going to sit there and not DPS. Yeah, really big load. Really, you know, it's a lot to carry around. Yeah, let's see if I get a tether this time. Yeah, what if I get to be the giantess? It's probably just the tanks. Oh, I did get a tether at least. I got to be the giant! Look at me, I'm humongous! Ah! Someone report my ass because I'm fighting the party. Oh god, I died. What did I die to? What? Like, I felt like I just turned around and unalived myself. It, stack? Oh, yeah, because I didn't feel like I necessarily did anything wrong. Alright, we're staying right. Just stop moving! Oh, wow, what the fuck? Stay over! Ha ha! Ha ha ha! I enjoyed this Vigil with Nald and Thal there. Anyone see? Alright, I'm gonna be a good person. I think Square needs to make it a little bit more tolerant. Like, people immediately jump to it being trolling. I wasn't even mad about it. I can't be mad about what any other people in this raid do. Ever. After how my first run went. Blue. Bum, 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 bum. Everything, so get with the stack. Uh-oh. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if they're with the stack or not. Since it was orange. Oh, he switched. I didn't catch it. Yep. That was on me. I got too comfy. Oh boy, I get to get up right in the middle of Thal's balls. Oh, we switched. Yeah, I feel pretty comfy with this boss, but I can't let myself get too comfy. Square either needs to increase the tolerances for those scales, I think, to allow more people to mess up, or make the kill animation faster. I know I'm on the wrong side. That's why I keep doing deeps. When he jumps to one, I'll move. Oh, they finally took away my views statistic on Twitch. And they've been saying they were going to do it for the last several days, so like I knew it was happening, but I just noticed it was gone today. It'd be cool if they'd let me put something else there. Oh, burnt. Looks like we're on this one. Aw, it's not me this time. For a second there, it looked a little bit like Harley. Yeah, this one should be pretty easy if literally everybody gets to red. Because all three of these guys are over here. Oh, look at that. We did need a couple to stay put. Boosh! We are balanced. I do like that they put the result on the screen to show you like if you fucked up or not, because like you'll notice my camera, I wasn't looking right at the scales. So they still make sure you know. This is such a cool visual. I enjoy this visual just fine when we clear it. Yeah, I'm sure we were preoccupied. You gonna swap? You swapped, you son of a bitch. You know, that's what I get for being helpful. Like, I know I was close to the stack, but... Oh wow, we got LB3'd. So this is gonna be blue. We do not want to be there for that. Nice, neat. The robe came up again. It's basically free if anybody wants it. Now I really regret rolling. I got pilgrimage. What did I roll on? Oh my god, I rolled terrible on In the Balance. Yeah, I got pilgrimage already. I love it. You can see it with the check mark there. That was a new thing for 6.1. Wouldn't mind having that nulled card. I have a modest chance at getting up to 95. Hell yeah. I think it's triple triad pop. That's just the regular loot, yeah. That always seems to stick around later. Alright. Well, that was really fun, actually. Now that I know it, like, modestly well, I'll still goof up here and there, I have no doubt, but I feel so much more comfortable with it now that I've run it a couple times, and I looked up a guide. Like, I looked up a guide and jumped right into it, so it wasn't like I looked up a guide and then let myself forget it. I wanted to just kind of run it to kind of get those mechanics ingrained a little bit in my muscle memory. But yeah, I'm looking forward to running this one more, even just for fun. But and we might squeeze in. Well, no, I only have an hour, and I did want to do 1,000 Maws. So I want to show you all what they did to 1,000 Maws. Like, it's a totally different dungeon. Let's check it out. Like, you can tell right away it's different. The lighting, the ceilings feel higher. I think they did that, the ceilings being higher, now that I think about it, is you're not, like, having your camera clip at, like, awkward angles through it, like, as much. It'll still do it when you're lower, but if you do, like, a top-down view, you can... Whose Totorak is this? I think we ended up in the wrong place. So, the map, just to show it, that's the fucking map now for Totorak. Like those little side rooms, those are just cells that you don't have to go into. But like, they took a lot of the gunk out of here. And just to showcase, so like, you do get stopped by these webs. And then when you kill all the enemies, they dissipate. Back in my day, bitch, this was last week. This was last week. Don't hit me with that grandpa shit. If you say so. So I didn't notice really anything with these fights other than I really don't think they do the slow mechanic anymore. But you'll notice no Magitech bullshit. It just clears up and you can move. No photo cells, no slowdowns. You just move into the next group. There's only one way you can go now. So even, hey, look, here's they had such, look at these guys got such a fucking upgrade, because in Totorak last week, they had such a tiny little room to themselves unless you pulled them out of it. Now they have a big old, like, fun house. They get all sorts of room for activities, like dying. Yeah. So the dungeon seems pretty designed for like double pulls, but the mobs are so far apart that you're not gonna face pull unintentionally. And I think that's a really smart design decision. Like, is for these early dungeons in particular, keep the mobs far enough to where you're not gonna face pull the second pack. So this is the Coral of Nine Tails. This is the one that usually does slow, but like, as far as I can tell from my testing last night, he doesn't anymore. But I'd have to run it with an like at level group doing at level DPS, and then we'd see. But I don't think he does slow anymore. That fight sucked for healers, but not like because it was difficult. It was just really annoying. But you can see here, I'm bolting through here. I don't have to like take charge. We're already heading towards the final boss area. Like, it's an entirely different dungeon at this point. And you go here and you actually get, they took out the drop that leads into the boss arena and made it more of a ramp that you walk down. He also doesn't pull you in anymore, I don't think. But yeah, Leaden does still exist, but you really shouldn't have to be affected by it, unless, like, except for when you first walk in. It's for like a second. But as long as you do everything you're supposed to, then You're fine. Let's see how the poison works, because I ended up dismissing his tail really fast last night when I was testing. So let's see. So you will spawn like the little like egg thing, but it looks like it just blows up and then it's... Does it keep blowing up then? No, it just goes away. So the poison does linger, but when you beat his tail, it goes away immediately. So that's nice. Very, very improved. We're here for that. We love seeing improvement. I have all this baby gear. Whoops. Into the saddlebag you go. Oh, that's for some grade 10s. Dope. I also have, I didn't even pay attention to it, but you get like the little like coin thing, right? Yeah, it's this, the Aglaia coin. That's going in the saddlebag. So I can keep track of that. I think they changed it so you only need 4 blades now instead of 7 for the discals, if I remember right. I'm gonna go check. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, it says 4, so you can get weapons a little faster if you need them. Just doing this to get the mark off of it. So duty support is where trust has been moved into. You can run everything like that. You can run all the Shadowbringer stuff, and then so I didn't check how they ran the or how they did the 4-man fights, because they said they would do the 4-man fights, but they're not doing the 8-man fights right now. They're going to do them later to enable duty support for them. Mother Crystal is an exception. They did this as kind of a trial for it. And, yeah, member selection available. Whereas on some things it won't be. You just get some eager some eager adventurers and some scions, but they're just like standard scions. And then ooh, you get you'll actually get some from the grand companies to accompany you through those. That's really cool. And they did get Porta de Camana, but notice that's a 4-man, not an 8-man, so that's a 4-man trial. I thought that was an 8-man trial. Okay. Interesting. I dig it. I dig it. What's my currency look like anyways? Really fucking full of everything. My aphorism is literally spilling over right now. Whoops. Do I have at least everything? No, I'm far from it. Like, we should have at least Moonlord weapons for people. Yeah. Like, that just makes sense. Then we can get better weapons as we go through, of course. Alright. I'm gonna take 5, like, really quick. It won't even be 5. It's literally gonna be long enough for me to go use the bathroom really quick and get a drink. Then, I don't know. I'm kind of feeling another Aglaia run. We can probably squeeze in one more before I should probably consider going. But yeah, give me like 2 or 3 minutes. We'll get into it. We are back. So I went and got the drink, right? And Ryu was sitting out in front of the fridge. He likes to sit on places that has a carpet because it's easier for him to get up. But y'all, he is moving around so much better than he was like a week ago. He is using his back leg that I guess he had hurt. I couldn't like find any like visible like hurt on it or anything, but he's using it almost normally at this point. He still does kind of splay out a little bit when he lays down, which he didn't used to do that. But he's getting around pretty good. He still has some trouble on stairs, like when you let him out. But it's only because he's going too fast. If he would slow down, I'm confident he'd be able to do it, but he won't. He, like, as soon as you open the door to let him outside, he's like, let me fucking go, I'm ready! But he's not, like, shrieking nearly as much. He's not hacking his lungs out anymore. He seems to be getting better. I know I've said that before, but it, like, he really seems like he's doing good today. He didn't have any problems getting up when I needed to get in the fridge. I gave him a pet. He enjoyed it. Then I let him go do his thing. Good time. Good time. To think that if I... Well, and I don't know why I didn't think of it. Like, I... Just goes to show that anybody is capable of not necessarily doing the smartest things when they're panicked. But why I didn't think to contact the local shelter to see if they got any reports about it, I don't know. But if I hadn't, he'd be dead in a field right now. Because within an hour of me calling, I knew where he was, and I was out there going to get him. This will be my last Aglaia run for today, for sure. Cute. Sassy but cute. 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 just love the bunny people, okay? I've been a Vieira simp since Final Fantasy XII. I know that it doesn't put me in the grandpa of Vieira simps, because that would be the Final Fantasy Tactics people, I think. But I knew as soon as I met Fran that bunny girls were life. Bunny boys are pretty cute too.
So, you are resolved to face me.
Let's do it. Once more with feeling. I can justify all these runs by saying that I'm trying to get in the balance. That's how we're gonna justify all these. Then it's practice. Oh, that puts a nasty dot on you even when you don't... Oh, was it because I hit the edge? Just wondering why I was still dying. Oh, we got a raid during a raid. What's up, Cannon? What's up, Weebzillas? How y'all doing? A raid within a raid. It's raidception, y'all. Wow, you brought over a lot of people today, Cannon. Jeez. Hi. How'd your stream go? No, you always apologize for... You always apologize when you come in here. Stop doing that. I'm always thankful to have you be part of my Twitch life. It's good to see you. It's good to see the Weebzillas. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Should be working right now, but I'm playing Final Fantasy instead. We don't want to be over there. Ooh. No shiny. I feel like you've been chasing a shiny forever now. Best thing to do then. It's so good to see y'all. Welcome. Yeah, you actually caught us right at the beginning of this raid. I've done this raid several times today, but yeah, you just happened to catch the last time I'll be doing this raid today. I'm trying to get some practice. This is a brand new raid that just came out, so we get all sorts of cool fights and like mechanics that I don't really know yet. The shiny is hard to conquest. You know, I've watched videos on like the statistics of like trying to get shinies. And wait, are we... This isn't even moving. We should be fine. That or I just led the raid to its doom. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, this is... I'm saying now it's a fun raid. Last night I was an absolute terror about it. But I watched some videos, picked up on how to do some of the mechanics, and it's actually turned around a lot for me. So I've been having a really good time with it today. But yeah, we're basically fighting the gods of the realm. They are challenging us to see if we are worthy for something I haven't finished. I haven't finished the raid story yet. I just keep running it over and over again. Yeah, yeah. The loot is very shiny. I'll show it to you all. Surely somebody in my... Okay, yeah, we just didn't get to it yet. So we got very shiny. Hey, we're getting shinies over here. These legs are the loot, at least some of it. And then a Solaret is also some loot that you can get. I'll show off each piece as we get it, but it's all very shiny. Also, maybe it kind of fell behind. Yeah, so look at that. You found shinies. You just had to come over to my stream. Because all this loot is very shiny. Alright, so I need to remember that this guy does an attack like right away that I get. I just eat every time. Yeah. So he faces it. Got it. And you can also kind of tell if you sit down and really look at the way he's facing, what way he's about to swing that. Yeah, that's how we get shiny. You just play Final Fantasy 14. Free trial up to Heaven's Word, that whole meme. Oh, we got an expedience. I was wondering why I was so fast. Hold up. Most of this is probably going to look like chaos to you all. It looks like chaos to me, for what it's worth. Cannon wants to get a shiny on her own terms. Not by playing an MMO. That has nothing to do with Pokemon. Oh shit. It was me falling asleep at the wheel. That'll happen. We are all shining hunting in our own way. I guess is very true. That's very true, Cannon. I do have plans this weekend because I'm still playing Death Stranding, but I'm gonna start weaving in some other games with it just because I finished up the story on it, which it still is weird as it's always been. I'm probably gonna mix in some horror games. I was thinking maybe a Song of Horror over the weekend. Alright, so that was Byregot, or no, that wasn't Byregot that we just beat. Byregot was the first boss. He's basically the god of like crafting and stuff. And we're about to fight Ralger. He's the god of destruction. Yeah, I'm always for some horror games. You know I always play them spooky games. So, yeah, he's a like a god of destruction. But yeah, I was thinking maybe Song of Horror. Because I actually have a limited edition PS4 physical copy of it through Limited Run Games. But I have some other ones that we might do. I've been kind of itching for a Silent Hill 2 run too. I feel like I do one or two of those every year, but it's just so good. When Canon plays horror games, you hear screams on the other side of the globe. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was Canon playing horror games that brought me into her stream in the first place. Hearing her freak out about all the various monsters and stuff she runs into. So we're gonna get here. You know, I can tell I'm getting comfortable with this raid because I can sit here and like have side conversations while I'm playing now. Because I was having to focus so much on what the mechanics were. Oh, did I not roll on anything? Whoops. Sorry. Wait, he's punching... yeah, that one. Because Kay can tell you if they're still in here. As last night I was really struggling with this one to the point of getting like actually upset. So I ended up cutting my stream like halfway through. I was like, I can't. So today's my redemption stream. He's gonna punch orange. Like, I know he's gotta punch orange. I don't know why, it's just a feeling. He speaks the truth, yeah. So I'd say Kay is probably pretty pleased to see that I'm not bitching about this raid so much. Oh yeah. This is my third time going through this just today. And this stuff just came out on Tuesday, so it's still really new content. We've got a lot of new people. I highly recommend sticking around at least for the final fight. The music during it is really good. Like, it'll get stuck in your head. I will turn up the music a little bit when we get to that point. We're not quite halfway through the raid yet, but we're getting pretty close. When we clear this fight, we'll be halfway through. Makes you miss Terra. Honestly, yeah, this game is... It's my... In some ways, this game is my comfort game. Even though there are aspects of it that do challenge me probably more than I'm really prepared to take. You can't all hop in there willy-nilly, y'all. Oh, our tank's dead. Awesome. Whew. So that's a knockback. You have to make sure you get knocked back into the right finger, or else you get knocked off the platform. That's really fair. With the Final Fantasy 24-man raids, because that's what these are, one person usually doesn't have the power to mess up the entire raid. I'm not going to say that's like a hard rule, but it's mostly true. The job that I'm playing is Machinist, which is the most literal, like class of what it does. I point a gun at things and I shoot. I trained for many years in the mountains to become one of the best martial artists in the world. I picked up a gun and pointed it at something.
Come, mortal.
So we've got these golden gauntlets. These are for the ninja class. And these, which go a little bit higher, they are for the casting jobs like black mages and stuff. Just as a heads up, if we get any helmets, I probably won't be able to show them to you. Unfortunately, my job can't play, or my job can't wear hats. Almost all the others can, but I can't. There's typically 2 healers per raid group who mostly focus on the tanks so they did their job right. You rock the tank, so worry, dude, that's fair. Yeah, it's because I'm playing as a bunny girl. And the way they're designed, the developers can't get hats to, like, work with their ears. I don't really like the excuse, but it's there. Everything's either the tank's fault or the healer's fault. Not so true in these raids. Boosh. Boosh. Oh, I fell asleep at the wheel. Yeah, how'd I get 2 golden stacks? Oh, did it just cancel that mechanic? Oh, no, we murdered one of... Okay. Wow. I've never seen that. Well, now we just have one to fight. Okay. Normally they die at about the same time, and haven't... I don't know if that's really common or not, to like have one dead and one not. So they usually die at almost the same time. Alright, so the next boss, Booba. Her name's not Booba, but she got Booba.
You will be scoured by the light of the sun.
She also likes fire. Oh my god, Dre. I mean, look! Hold on, Cannon. Hold on. Before you call me a pervert, which I mean I am, look! She got Booba. I'm just stating facts. The final boss shows up immediately after her, so we're almost done. We have 2 more bosses, her being one of the 2. At least he's honest. I'm always honest in my streams. It's the booba! Get to the booba! Yeah! Oh wow, it wasn't all on the same side this time. Okay, that's good to know that's not a constant. Get to the booba right now! Do it now! 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4, so stay right here. Got it. You have to count how many times that attack goes to... Well, you don't have to, but it makes it a lot easier for one of the mechanics later in the fight. I'll be Booba. Oh god. That was me falling asleep at the wheel. I knew better than that. Let there be fire! Oh, excuse me. That is super not the safe spot. I was safe. I was okay. Whatever, healer. So a healer just pulled me over to where they were at, but like I was safe. So Jack, what a pervert. What the hell? How dare you be a pervert? So... Then... I'm surprised I can do that mechanic. Hey, I'm proud of what I am, Cannon. Fair. See, this is why Jack and I get along. Suppose the healer didn't pull me again. Alright, so she's about to drop kick that sun to the other side of the arena. Bonk! This one gonna be 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get over here. Pay attention if she's got a kick coming. She does, but she didn't point it at me, so that's good. This fight is probably the hardest one for me. Which I always feel like this next to last boss fight in these raids are the hardest as far as I'm concerned. I'll probably shit on this one. So... Nope, we're good. Pure luck. Because I just, there's too many fans for me to like, keep track of. And they're all pointing in different directions. So I have to like check them out properly for a minute. Is the healer gonna pull me when I'm in a safe spot again? I don't know why I'm so fussy about it. I'm normally not fussy about being rescued. Alright, we're about to turn the music up a little bit. This is a bop that's coming up. In fact, I'm gonna do it while she's about to kick this. Wait, no, I'm not.
Shall the fires burn?
Ooh. I don't like that as much, but that's the chess piece that I could have won if I didn't roll on stuff. Then some more legs. Damn it, I would only have to fight a bard for that too. I'm not gonna gab too much during this one. That chess piece, yeah. They give you incentives to finish the raid every week, but the raid only takes 30-40 minutes. Yeah, this is the music of Legend. Wait, I'm in the wrong one. Shit. Changed. Oh, I have one of these. Damn, I keep getting picked for mechanics. Doesn't look like it's gonna be me though. We about to swap. He swapped. A lot of people are about to die if they don't move. Balls. Oh, that expedience. So one of the healers has an ability to make the party faster. And let me tell you, it's so awesome for cheesing mechanics. Oh, whoops. I got hit by the balls. They're literally called Thal's balls. It's an insult or like a general curse, like shouting out "damn it" in this particular world. And I mean they do that, but they'll also say "Thal's balls." And now you can actually die to Thal's balls since you're fighting Naldthal. Wait, where's number one? Oh, it's over there. Okay. So we definitely don't want to be near that. What about number two? Alright. So it's going to be somewhere over here. It's a safe spot. I gotcha. So it's going to be on the other side. Oh, this is the really cool part. And we'll probably wipe. If we're going to wipe, we're going to do it right here. It depends what other people do. I wonder if I get to be the big bunny girl again. Well, I'm not tethered, so where's my party going? This one. Nope. I am not the big bunny girl. So what this does is it copies some players at random to make them big. And you end up fighting them for this part. So a couple of times ago doing this fight, I was the big player, so I got to fight myself as like a big giant. It's like, look how big. That's another player's model, but it's a great way to show off silly glamours and outfits. Our group's got the worst DPS. Alright, so what we have to do is we have to balance these scales in the back. And you'll see if they're unbalanced, it's based on what side we're standing on. Just stop moving, we got it. Don't do it. Alright. We are balanced. That means we're good. If we were unbalanced, it'd be instant, well, not instant, but a for sure death, but you have to watch the whole animation. So that's Nald and Thal separated. They've been inhabiting one body for this whole fight. They're merchants. You're gonna swap, ain't you? Yep. You son of a bitch. We're almost done. He's got about a quarter of his health left. I ate shit because I moved. Ooh. Is this where gonna do the swap? No. Sometimes you'll swap that. It's fine. I'm happy with only dying once during this raid. We're back in the game. Right when Thal's balls are coming down. His big old balls. Like, those have to be terrible to be carrying around all the time. Thal's very large, very destructive balls. I swapped them. %. Yay, we did it. That's the raid! So I'll be running that every week. Let's check out this gear. So you can see my character kind of naked for a second, whatever. You can get like the little skirt with the gold stuff on it. You can get, these are pants. The pants are usually kind of eh. Oh, here's a hat I can't wear because I'm a bunny girl. But I can wear the circlets. That's pretty. But I already have gear out of here. I've been running it just for practice. Ooh, a 93! Yes. Hey, those are decent rolls. I don't know who to give it to. Boom. I just picked somebody at random. Yes. This game is... Like, the raids for it are very much dances. That once you learn the dance and all, like, the dance steps, so to speak, then you can absolutely get through it. And I'm not even that great of a player. I'm pretty, like, average. So, like, it's not too difficult to be better. But yeah, the raids are meant to be pretty accessible, supposedly. That's what they say. So I question that a little bit, but, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, now we're just back out in the overworld. Wait, I only have 3, right? Says I don't even know what weapon I'd want. Yeah, we'll hold off on that. But yeah, that's the raid. I suppose we can check out a PvP match, because I did put it in the title, and I am kind of interested in what it looks like. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I wonder if I have to unlock it, though. No, it's right there. Alright, so I've never played Crystalline Conflict, but we're going to see. This is a brand new PvP mode that they just put out. It's 5v5 and it's like 5 minutes. I should probably read up on the rules, but yeah, that's fine. I was seeing where everybody's. Oh, even if you have it set up, like. Oh, yeah. Well. Hold on. Because, like, I play PvP a lot. Does it not carry over your bar from Frontlines? Oh, it sure didn't. It sure didn't. Okay, well that kind of sucks. Alright, I gotta set my bar real quick, y'all. Oh yeah, it sure did. What? That's totally different now. Holy smokes, that's totally different. Ooh. Sure. So you can walk while casting blast charge, you just can't run. Drill. Wildfire. What? Oh, it can't be assigned. Okay. Heat Blast can't either. Markman's Spite. The Bishop Auto Turret. Recuperate. I had sprint somewhere. Like convenient. Yeah, bolt. And you really can't put a lot of stuff on here, huh? Analysis is a thing. Well, let's hop in and see. Yeah. That's kind of strange. Let's give it a shot. So this is basically, you all might recognize this from stuff like Overwatch, because it's kind of inspired a little bit like that. That is, I love these little player cards. Let me see who we're fighting. Ooh. Very kind of classic Final Fantasy music. I don't have hotbar space for hello. Alright, so I guess we're just in a, you know, kind of the initial discussion. In my understanding, I have read a little bit on Reddit, the team pretty much needs to stick together, and range in particular needs to be pretty aggressive with pushing the crystal forward. Oh, I have to sit still, okay. But man, I'm basically a sniper at this point. They're pushing on us. Shit. We were starting to break through, but then they gained kind of a second wind. So we're going to need to kind of regroup. Looks like... God. How did I not get their healer down? Okay, so that button's way more important. It changes to a bunch of different skills. Turbulence. They've pushed to the next one. Fall back and regroup. I think that's good. Oh, that's... I'm spamming that. Alright, we're pushing the crystal, y'all. I guess Turbulence is just here to cause a little bit of chaos. They're gonna come as pretty much a full force. Yeah, we got wiped. That was just the last one. But yeah, this probably looks a little familiar to those of you who play like Overwatch and stuff. This is a brand new game mode and it's pretty well received. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll learn. He's trying to distract our attention. Oh, hello. I don't understand how, like, this new drill button works. Yeah, we lost. We didn't get any kills. We did the least amount of damage, but like we were still not terribly like as part of the team average. So, all right. I'll have to read up on that mode and kind of understand what I'm trying to do more, but I know like the healer isn't as important in Crystalline Conflict as everybody gets recuperate, which and really do that. Yeah, I didn't even use wildfire because it wasn't It wasn't convenient. Oh. What is that? Okay. You get targeted and ranked. Yeah, I was just... I was going by based on what the chat there is going as well. But yeah, I'm probably going to go because I got to pick up some groceries and be an adult because I have to clock into work in 50 minutes. But y'all, it was awesome hanging out. Thanks for sticking through. I hope you enjoyed the raid. And yeah, Cannon, good luck getting shinies. But yeah, for the rest of y'all, be safe, be kind. I will catch you all next time.